you know, I was a little silly there. I started doing my introduction there and what I was trying to talk to y'all about, and I realized that while I've been doing this for almost 2 years, talking about it, y'all hadn't heard about it because I hadn't been able to talk to anybody but my immediate clique, which is Neil at the present time. I don't have a clique anymore. I lost my clique privileges when I lost my rights. Yeah, that's what it boiled down to. Lost my rights. That's the hurtful part of this. Through all this, I had realized that we just candle in the wind, buddy, and at the whim of any individual in power of any type, they can yank the daggum chair right out from under you, put you on your butt in a heartbeat. That's what they did to me. But anyway, I wanted to introduce myself. I'm a 70-year-old fella. At the time all this occurred, I was 68. I was in pretty good condition. Weighed about 165, 170 pounds, and pretty solid. I worked out and lifted weights and stayed in pretty good shape. But since then, I hadn't been able to work out like I should and exercise because of the injuries I sustained. So I probably weigh about 210 now. I've gained that much weight, and I'm all soft and flabby, and my breasts are probably as big as your wife's or whatever. I don't know. I'm just an old fat man now. But when it all began, I was a rip roaring, I thought. But after being shot down 9 times, I mean, that's how many times I was locked up in 2017, from May 8th till January 2nd. 9 separate incidents. Every time I came in contact with somebody in a uniform, I got locked up. That's all there is to it. Because I'd start talking about what happened and, say something about it, and they'd say, he ain't talking right. He's delusional. He's having hallucinations. Yeah, we better make sure he ain't got no guns because he'll shoot at his hallucinations. I had a Prowler. And I had 2 brand new Harley Davidsons sitting here. And I live here by myself. And I had Prowlers out making racket outside. And I'd call the police to come and run the Prowlers off. Well, they dilly-dallied and hadn't showed up after about 30 minutes or whatever, 45. And I heard the noise, and I went outside, took my little shotgun out there, and I just pumped off some rounds, and hoped that whoever it was got the message that I heard them and I was aware, and hopefully they'd leave and not damage my goods or steal it or, do evil. But, no, when them cops got here, and I told him, I said, yeah, I fired some rounds. He said, well, did you hit him? I don't know. I'm a pretty good shot, but I wasn't really trying to hit nobody. I was just trying to scare them off. Well, what did he look like? And I said, well, to tell you the truth, he was rather striking. Had white hair and a beard, and was dressed in light-colored clothing, and walking with a cane. And that cop said, that don't sound right. And, you know, he said, you know, you're talking delusional. I said, am I? I don't mean to be. You know, he said, well, I'm going to have to take you in. Well, hell. Here I called the police to come help me again. That's the third time I've done that. I'm learning. I'll never do it again. 911 does not exist for me. Not in Dallas, Texas. Not for Gary. No, sir. Never again. I will not ask for police assistance. I don't give a dadgum what's going on. All you crooks out there, I hope y'all didn't hear that so you don't come running over here because, well, I don't keep a regular schedule. You never know when I'm going to be up messing around. So, if you're coming over here, be prepared to meet my friends, you know, my 12 gauges. Yes, sir. Because, you know, I'm prepared to defend myself. Nobody else will assist me in that. So, there I am. I'm between a rock and a hard place. I can't call the police to come help me because if I do, they're going to come help me right out of my house. And every time they do, my valuables dissipate. Yes, sir. When I get back home, everything's worth anything gone. They even took the meat out of my deep freeze. It was the last time I was gone. I'm talking a bunch of steak, meat and stuff. Gone. Huh. And a lot of things. I've noticed something new every day, missing. But, you know, I can't complain, I guess. I mean, I brought it all on myself. I'll admit that. I started. I got aggravated with the dispatcher because I thought she was being disrespectful to me. And it just aggravated me and made me want to, I don't know, insult her back. But anyway, I wasn't meaning no harm. I just took my shotgun and a bottle of wild turkey I was working on. I sipped a little whiskey on occasion, and I had my bottle of whiskey and my fiddle and I had a samurai sword that I was cleaning and my shotgun that I was cleaning. And what else? Oh yeah, I had music out there. I was enjoying myself sitting on my front porch. And I asked my neighbor if he would call and see if they would come over for him. Because I had not been able to get them over. I'd been calling police for 2 days to come over. And they had never showed up. So I give up. I was ready to defend myself. Because I'd been threatened. Somebody told me they was going to see if they couldn't yank a knot in my chain. So I was prepared to defend myself, whatever came. And I had no choice. I had to be prepared. But when my neighbor called them, they got the impression that I was threatening suicide because I had my shotgun out there, and evidently I had looked down the barrel, you know, before I ramrodded it out to clean it, and evidently my neighbor thought I had stuck it in my mouth. Well, I didn't. I did not do that. But the police, when they cuffed me up, well, that was immediate when they got here because rifles were pointed at me and I had no choice. I surrendered immediately. I didn't put up any resistance, didn't act stupid, nothing, man. I just, yes, sir, you know, hey, I called. I wanted y'all to come help me. Well, are you thinking about killing yourself? No, sir. Of course not. I got a couple brand new motorcycles and people. Why would I want to kill myself? Well, you know, he just kept asking me that. And I got a copy of all my arrest reports And sure enough, right there, arrested person, threatened to kill himself, threatened to kill police, yada, yada, yada. No, I did not. I talked to him, and I told him, I said, no, sir, I'm not threatening to hurt myself. I said, I was being threatened. I was ready to defend myself, but they didn't hear what I said. They only heard what they wanted to hear. You know, that's the tragedy of it. So once they put me down there, going there took me over for mental evaluation. I spent a week in a little detox rehab, whatever center there, where they take the homeless folks and folks that take too many pills, you know, kids that get crossways with their parents. And I mean, just not really a hospital. It's just more or less a clearinghouse for people with problems. And I just got thrown in there with them people with problems. Well, I didn't have a problem, except that I don't like being threatened. And I stand up for myself, just like you would, sir. Or ma'am, I hope. You know, we are Americans. That's our right, I thought. That's why we get to bear arms, so that if need be, we can use them. But I no longer have that right. And I got convicted of a Class A misdemeanor, is whatever, after being arrested 9 times. And 7 times taken for mental evaluation, twice locked up in jail. I walked away with a Class A misdemeanor. And they told my children I was fighting with the guards in jail. That's why nobody could see me. I was on suicide watch, and every time the guards got close, I was hitting them and yada yada. No, sir. 68 years old, I wasn't attacking no guards. Hell, I'd already had the crap beat out of me, and I wasn't able to attack a muffin. I was hurt too bad. And, but, you know, I got the medical deals, you know, where they claim they were evaluated. I don't remember seeing no doctors when I was locked up. I don't remember people examining me because I was in a cage. And it says right on some of the reports, interviewed him from outside the cage because of aggression. I was being aggressive, I guess. Let me out of here, please, you know, that's aggressive. Let me the hell out of here, you know. But I kept telling him, I want to talk to a lawyer, you know. I don't know why I'm locked up here, because I don't know what I did to get in here, you know, except that I couldn't keep up with the guards when they were taking me down the hall. And I remember pulling away, or having to, because I couldn't take another step, and I just kind of pulled back. And when I did, buddy, I was on the floor getting a whooping. Whooped me so hard to knock my teeth out, and they fell in the floor. I didn't have them for the rest of the time I was in jail. They was in a locker till right before I got out. And so I couldn't nourish myself properly. Couldn't chew my food. Couldn't eat their green beans or their raw carrots or their, you know, anything with any texture to it. I could not chew. Couldn't swallow it whole. So I just had to bypass that delicacy of apples and carrots and celery or whatever, green beans. Well, I could gum them a little bit and swallow them down. Yeah, you know, us old folks, we know how to do that. But anyway, I did not mean to get off on a rant. That's all I got to say right now. I just want to kind of fill you in on what I was talking about, getting locked up. And while I was in there, in the jail, my third arrest. My third arrest. Wow. Anyway, for the first month I was there in the jail, I was not there in the jail. It took me 5 days to get them to take me to the hospital for a check, to see if I was still alive, I guess. But when I got there, the doctor was from Pakistan or India or somewhere, Muslim country or something. Not that had anything to do with it, it's just an observation I made. But she was very rude and curt with me. And there was a little tube of peanut butter laying on the table in the examination room, and I was so hungry I'd have done anything for food. I was starving. And I asked her, I said, "Ma'am, can I have that peanut butter there?" And she said, "Told them guards, and I'm not treating him. He's being aggressive in here. Y'all take him out of here and take him back." Well, they drugged me out of there and throwed me in isolation again. And that's where I spent the next 3 weeks. Let's see, that happened on May 31st. And my next recollection of being in jail is on June 21st. 21 days later, I was back in the jail. The rest of the time, no, sir, I was in that craft. Whatever it was. I don't know, it could have been MK Ultra or whatever. They put me in that craft. It might have just been an isolation cell or something. And they might have been pumping that mind control in because they were making me take all these pills. And maybe they are the ones who implanted all this in my mind. Whoever. Maybe I'm part of a government experiment or something. I don't know. That's the only thing I can come up with other than what I experienced, because to me it was very vivid and very real. And I thought it was completely out of their control other than having my physical form hostage. Yeah. But anyway, that's for the next chapter. I'm gonna get all this on there. I've been doing this for 2 years, and I about learned how to do it without being vulgar and without getting too angry and without making a real fool out of myself, without crying, without sniveling about it. But you will hear me bitch from time to time because it's a very aggravating situation. Okay.